Morning guys, I have been sewing the signatures into my Just Mary journal, the one that we've been working on for the last week. And I've got 4 of the signatures in, and I thought, oh dear, I should turn on the camera so I can kind of demonstrate how I do it. And also show you that I can screw things up. So I had meant to have this muslin layer on the top, but I started sewing through the file folder part. It should have been flipped the other way around. So I got in there the best I could with an eraser and erased all the pencil lines, and I'll see what I can do to fix that. So this is the last signature. I've already poked the holes through. I'm just going to move my binder clip to the halfway point so that I can easily flip through. I won't keep this on for the whole process, just until I get it started. My thread's getting short, so I might need to knot off and do a new piece of thread. So I hope I can keep my head out of this. And the holes are pre-poked using this is a bead reamer, and I made a template to show where to poke the holes through. Oop. Gotta make sure you don't sew the fabric into it. I've done that once or twice or 3 times. So today's Friday, thank goodness. I've already put in my 40 hours this week, so I'm taking today off just to clean my filthy dirty house, do a little crafting. I got started early because I was awake at 4:30. I laid in bed for a bit, hoping that I could fall back asleep, but no such luck. Yeah, so I gotta take this off. So I thought, well, I'll go downstairs because I don't want to wake Doug up. He had a kind of a late night and had to be back into work this morning. I'm going too far. What's wrong with you? There we go. Holy cow. Yeah. Probably not wearing the best glasses for this job. It's terrible. Getting old. Yes. I think I told you before that I had gone to see about getting laser surgery. Because I had heard on the radio that they could do presbyopia surgery at LASIK, and that would fix nearsightedness and farsightedness. So I went for an evaluation, and for whatever reason they couldn't do me. They said my corneas were too young. Sounds like a ridiculous reason, but anyway. So I didn't end up getting that surgery. So I continue to switch between 3 pairs of glasses. When I'm at work, I just put on my readers because I have 2 monitors that I've got on stands that elevate my monitors a bit so that I don't wreck my neck and my back and everything else, because I was tilting my head back in order to see through the bottom of my bifocals, right? And I was killing myself. So I got just readers and put my both monitors on these stands. Are about I don't know, 4 or 5 inches higher, and it lifts the monitors off the desk so I can put stuff under it, so that's handy. And I can sit up straight and see, so my posture's better. But the problem is I'll leave the office and still have my readers on, and I can't see anything. So I'll run next door to grab a sandwich or something, and I can't read the menu board, or choose a sandwich. And then yesterday, I had to run out. I had one more workshop to do at 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So I ran out, and we have a new paralegal doing her practicum with us right now. So she just started on Monday, and I had invited her to come to the workshop with me, and I said I'll drive because she doesn't know the area real well. And get in the car, pull out, get to the edge of the parking lot, just about to hit the road, and I realize I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, so I had to put it in reverse, and yeah, that's me. All right, Nancy, you're talking and not paying attention. Now you shove the needle in there. Okay, so I have a very, very short piece of thread, but we'll see if we can get it knotted. I didn't think I was going to be able to get through the whole thing, to tell you the truth. One more time with feeling, girl. I don't know what the weather's saying for this weekend. I'm going to leave that tail a little long. Okay. So the signatures are in there. And I'm just going to give this a bendy because it's going into a curved back. And then you see when you're using the get your words going, girl. When you're using less pages and closer together, so mine are 5 millimeters apart, or around about 1/4 inch, it's a lot flatter. You don't have to worry about the edges not meeting as well, and it lays flat when you open it. So that's my preference. Now I have to think about what I'm going to do to fix this, because ordinarily I would have just glued that in, but now I'm worried about this file folder showing. It's really not that bad, is it? Because it sort of matches. And then I have to think about, what am I going to do with these? So I have a couple of options. I can do paper, I can do fabric. What's that? Just looking around here. So I think I'll turn off the camera for right now while I mess around looking for what I'm going to do. But I'm pretty happy with how that's going. So as soon as I figure out and find what I'm going to use, I will turn the camera back on. Okay, we've got that paper picked out. So this paper is actually, I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see. So it's got a little white line design all over it. These were like the inside pages of a book. What do you call those? Fly pages? Fly leaf? Something? But I thought it was a nice neutral paper, and it kind of has the honey color that will match the book cover. So I'm just going to get these glued in. So I was digging through some stuff and I found some old photographs that I bought, I don't know where, but I found out Mary's a nurse. And it says, with fond regards, Mary. So I think I have to use Mary in my book somewhere. I found a couple of other women's photographs that I liked as well. And none of them look related. I have no idea where they came from. But I was just tickled when I saw Mary. So I'm using Fabri-Tac. I'm going pretty close to the edge because I don't want the paper to bubble. And I find that there's a little less warpage and a less bubbling with Fabri-Tac. But we'll see. I've already made a boo-boo today with getting the spine upside down. So let's just see how it goes. Now I cut this so that it exactly matched the inside liner there. Okay, I'm happy with that. And same with the back. So I am a little disappointed that I did this upside down. If I had done this right, this would just be muslin showing, so I am going to have to camouflage that. And I'm sure I've got lots of things that I could use. There's probably some nice trim or ribbon or even lace that I could use to cover that up. Maybe even fabric. Yep, that's what I'm going to go with. I had prepared these before to make tabs, but I think I'm going to use these to cover up that. Is this one long enough? Nope, that one's not long enough. I have to make another one. Might as well do that while I think about it. Yeah, that's fine. You'll notice I put a little bit of header, not header, a little bit of lace at the top here, at the top of the spine, kind of peek through. That too is a Nick the Booksmith technique. Scissors. Make sure I still have the lace. I mean, I could use a different lace, I guess. I got this whole, I mean, it wasn't full, but there's a lot there. Roll of lace, and it's, I mean, clearly it's older, so that's cool. I'm just going to glue this down, then set it aside before adhering it, because I want to do some stitching on it first once the glue is dry, just to make it look like I put a little effort into it. Alrighty. And this isn't stiff at all, it's very, very soft. So put you over there, put the brayer away, and let's think about what we're going to do for embellishing and ephemera. So I've got a few things pulled out. Take a couple pills. It's still morning, and I haven't had my morning vitamins. I got this envelope. It's vintage, of course, and it's the right color family. So I don't know. We're gonna glue that in somewhere, and I'll have to make a big tag for it. I'm sure I've got something I can use for a big tag. That's not even big enough. Never fear. Never fear. What about these guys? Well, that's going to be just about darn perfect. So this is some of those tags that I made a week or two ago. I'm going to not happy about that. Is this going to be the right size? It's a little too big. So we will cut that off. And then I'll be happier. Just going to trim a itty bit off this edge. And I'm going to round the corners. Oh, we'll do a big round. Good stuff. And I'm going to ink it up. It's okay. I'm alright with that. It looks good. We want distressed. Now, I'd like to decorate this a bit. I like the light side. I think that'll be good for journaling on, but I wouldn't mind doing something on this side. So I found a couple of old magazines from the 30s and 40s, and I grabbed a couple of advertisements out of it. I think this one's probably going to be too big. Yeah. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that I'm super fond of. But I also have some flowers that I've fussy cut. And you're looking at my little can of Dole pineapple juice and thinking, Nancy, really? Yep, really. Okay, I'm going to ink up the flower. We have one more look. Maybe I want a yellow flower instead. This one does have some golden yellow in it. Okay, and I want it to be perfectly flat with no edges to catch. So I'm going to use my glue stick. Had some other little products cut out too. Where'd my tuna go? I had tuna. Oh, the mayonnaise. That would have been fun too. Takes a little too much room. Okay, I'm going to stitch around that. But it's possible we could use this as a pull tab. Do you know what? It looks a little narrow. I want something a little more, a little more oomph. What's this? Yeah, that's going to be good. I'm just going to put a little glue to hold it. Because the stitching will hold it down a little more permanently. Nice. I'm happy with that. Do I need to do any repairs to this? Yeah, we got a tiny little seam here. It was really just the top that I wanted the glue on anyway. No. try that again with a little more. A little more enthusiasm. Gentle, Nancy, just gentle. Don't get rammy. A little soft on that edge too. I wonder if I have another little piece of something I can use. These pieces are from a doll dress pattern, so that's why they're so teeny tiny. Getting fussy in my old age. Okay, so I feel like I wouldn't mind stitching around that too. It'll be this way. Should we think about another flower? Yep. Yes, we can. Let's do that. When I decide, let me tell you. Let's see. That's going to fit in there fine. What else would have been fun if I had put a recipe on this? Oh well. Okay. So this is coming along. We've got a pocket and a tag that needs to be sewed. We have the camouflage for the spine sewed. Let's see what else we want to make. I did pull out some other stuff. I made a tag. I gotta show you this. This was an ad for a vacuum cleaner, Smart Women Select Cadillac. So I put a little scrap of paper on top of the catalog and then layered on a can of spaghetti and made a little tag. I thought that was funny. Okay. I do have a red library pocket that I thought I might put there, but I might not. It's not vintage, and that's what's holding me back, I think. I do have some vintage ones. I got that one. Oh, this one's called Maple Tree. This one's called Our Very Own Tree. I'll think about it. Just looking to see what else I have. I kind of like this card. I'll just put them aside and I'll just remember I have them. Oh, look at this one. Doc Savage, Death in Silver. Where'd my lady pictures go? Mary fits in there perfect. So I could do that and that. put Mary's picture in there, and then I can tuck another tag in. I don't think I'd do this one, but I can make something. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. So let's do it. I badly want to put that in, but I don't want to bring the sewing machine up right yet. I'm just going to stack the things to sew over here. Okay? Let's have another vitamin. So this has got a teeny little tear here. I have to figure something out for that. So I did this and made the tag for that in the last video. A little busy. I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to give it a little more ink just to slightly stain it. And see how it says American Home, October 1938? How cool. How cool is that? I could layer on some stuff before I paste it in there. What could I layer on? Let me grab my collage stuff. Ooh, forgot about these. So I had a bunch of stuff pulled out from an old magazine that had, oh, this one's got strawberries. Isn't that great when you forget you have stuff? And let's see what I got here. Sorry, I'm just I just found some ephemera in here that is kind of getting me excited about stuff. All right. Are you gonna be too big? No, you're probably gonna be good. And look, it has little girl eating strawberries, and on the back there's a bowl of strawberries. Isn't that great? Eek! Super exciting. So I will use this as a tuck spot, and Miss Stonehome actually sent me this old vintage wrapping paper that has strawberries on it. I love it. It has the reds and the greens that we're in love with. Gotta go careful here, this is fragile. This is also, I'm sure, Miss Stonehome sent this for me too. A little bit too much ink in the center. maybe a little piece of fabric under there. Or netting, maybe a little piece of netting. Feel and fabric. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is use a different piece of wrapping paper. Oh, goodness. This is hard. It's not getting any better, folks. Not getting any better. Let's have a vitamin and think about it. I think it's the Greek key border on here that I have a problem with. Oh, but I like this card. Oh well. Another day. What if No. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, this is good. Gotta cut this piece off. I'll save this as a pocket. And then this a pocket. And we'll just leave that, and I'll come back and fill that in with a tag. Kind of bummed out about that whole strawberry thing. All right. So this is good. This is the center of that signature, and here's the flip out. You know what I made? Still have them out. I got these big cards out because I saw one on Pinterest that I wanted to copy and I'll use something that has a bunch of hearts on it. But I had made some hearts out of postage stamps and I'm not seeing where I put them. That's okay. Let me look at the time. Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's just shut this down for the time being, and we'll come back and have another play and possibly a flip through. Hopefully we'll have some more done by then. So you take care, and we'll talk to you again soon.